Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back. Today we're going to do a tier list of all the infantry units in CB. So obviously best to worst, you know how a tier list works. And we're going to start with the peasants. First off, this is obviously my opinion. You'll probably have a different opinion depending on what class you play or what weapon you play. Some are better with that, some with this. But I'm going to kind of generalize because obviously I play a short bow, but I go against people... Polacs who are playing with X unit, that sort of thing. So yeah, this could be quite long as well. Let's get into it. First off, we have the serf. Yes, we are doing peasants as well. I thought if we're going to do it, we're going to do everything, although we are missing the farmers, but we know where this is going. In terms of serf, we're going to put serf in, obviously... I mean, if we're going for usefulness, we'll just put it in D. I'm going to put it in D. Yeah, surf, push towers. That's about it, really. Although, I've just thought it is good for out in the open world. So we're going to go for a C. Let's go for a C, just because it's very useful in the open world. Watchmen, we're going to put those in D. They're okay. Push towers, but they don't have a shield. They may be better if someone's sallying out, but are they really going to do anything to people sallying out? Probably not. Woodcutter. Ooh, I do like the woodcutters, but yeah, they don't have any other value apart from pushing. They're probably the stronger of the pushing peasants. Martellatori will go to B, purely because of all the bonuses they give you. Forget what these guys are called. Something shield. We remember what they are though. They're in D. If you're taking a shield unit, these guys are just going to be dead in 2 seconds. Yeah. Their job is basically they can stop a few arrows, but even then they'll let a lot through. Then we got Demise Pikemen that we are going to go with in a C. They're actually probably the best grey unit in the game. I've actually got a few hero kills of those before. But they are 70 leadership, so you're starting to get up on the higher end. But if you have 70 spare, they're not a bad little choice. Javelin Militia, just got the... we're into greens now. Javelin Militia, they just got the Mastery, I believe. I'm not sure how the Mastery is panning out for them, but again, they're a... I'm going to put them in a C. I don't think... It's probably not going to impact. You can always tell me in the comments if I'm wrong. But I haven't really seen it that much. And the one time I have seen it, it got killed by a scorpion. So, yeah. Demise Javelineers. We're going to put them there in D. Rattan Pikemen. Rattan Pikemen. They actually have a really positive damage reduction poison. That actually is really good. I did a video on these actually way back, and they were pretty good. I mean, you didn't get any kills, but your team could do things because they were just, as long as they got a poison on someone, their damage was reduced. I think it was 60% in the end, reducing damage. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in C though. It's still gonna be C. Greens are never a good thing. Maybe one of these greens might make it up, and that's probably one of these Pike Militia. Pike Militia. They've got Mastery in it. Actually, I have seen it, and it was quite good. It was quite good. I got 90% slowed. That is good. I've seen these guys killing cavalry that they really shouldn't be able to kill. So, yeah, we're going to put them in a B. Solid spot in a B. Iron Cap Swordsman. We're going to pop those. They've got Mastery now as well, don't they? Again, I'm going to put those in B. I think Pike Militia and Iron Cap Swordsman are the two best green units, in my opinion. I forget what these are called. Demise Shield Spearguard? Spearguard, I think they are. Demise Spearguard. We're putting those in D. As with the other shields here, you're just going to get killed. You're slightly better than these, and if there's a back line and you want to protect the archers, then yes, these do good, but you put these anywhere near the front line, they'll get munched very quickly. And then we're going to go for the blue shields. Where are we going to put these? They are actually, when it was seal system, they do change the fight a bit, considering they're the only shields that can hold up. I'm putting them in... I'm going to put these back here. Yeah, I'm going to put those in B, because actually they are needed in sort of when the seal system's out. Perfection Pikes. I don't see much impact with them anymore, to be honest. I'll put them in a C, but yeah, it's they're okay. They're okay, but it's a one-shot pony. So Squires, we're going to put in a C. Squires they're okay. They're just kind of meat for the grinder now with all the new units, though. They'll still hold up, but it's not looking great. In fact, actually, no, we'll leave them there. Perfection Guard. We're going to put Perfection Guard in A. They are really good in the seal system. I don't see them so much anymore because everyone's obviously got everything else to play with. But they were strong. Moving on, Halberdiers, very strong. And in fact, I would say Halberdiers have more value than Perfection Guard, especially if you've tried them with the Mastery. Very nice. As an anti-cavalry, wow, really, really good. For 175 leadership, you can take out a lot more value than that with those. So value to how much they can kill, very good, very good. A, I'm not going to probably won't be putting any blues in S tier. No, potentially one. No, maybe not. Actually, maybe I will. Sorry, I'm sort of flip-flopping my mind here. You know what? I'm going to put Halberdiers in S tier. But that is my opinion. That's my opinion. Just because I remember when I first started using them, I killed a full stack of Liao Rangers came around the corner, and I killed a full stack with them, and I was pretty pleased with myself. Mace Sergeants are going to go in A. Mace Sergeants are going to go in S. Mace Sergeants are really, really strong. I like them a lot. I think they're such a good thing for the game that you can be a new player, get yourself some Mace Sergeants, and level them up. Do their Mastery, and they'll solidly be that solid unit to take every time. No need to give them unit kits or anything like that. They're really fantastic. And I would advise every new player, get your Mace Sergeants, just focus on leveling those bad boys to max, get their Mastery done, and those guys will carry all the other units you want to level. So yes, bit of advice. The paid javelins, I forget what their names are. I can't remember, but I do have them, and they're sort of C tier. Pop them in there. I wish I could remember what that was. I wish I could remember. The Naginata monks. We're gonna put. I'm gonna put them in A, but it's kind of a loose A because they are really good and they're great at killing heroes. But as soon as you hit any sort of unit to unit contact, they're dead. It's over. Conductory guards. That's not their name, but that's just what we call them. They're going to go in B tier. We're going to put those in B. They're good. Their shock attack does decent damage. But, I think there's other stuff out there. If you were going to make a warband, I don't think they'd be in mine, personally, in terms of if we're going for a blue warband. The Lanchnecks are going to be again in A. Really good, but kind of niche. Obviously, put them on towers, at the top of towers, charge them down, you might get like 3 hero kills. They're really good in situational purposes. But, nice. I like them a lot. And B is not bad. Even C is, meh, it's okay. B is not bad. A is really good, and S is obviously great. Sons of Fenrir, we're going to put an A. Really nice. Really, really nice. Obviously, burst damage, take them around the back, kill archers. Yeah, kill heroes. Cuddly monks. We're going to put those in C. They are niche. Like, they aren't bad, but they're, you know, they do get destroyed. But they can do good. They have got a interesting slow mechanic when they hit someone. When they start twirling, if you catch someone out from behind, yeah, you'll do a lot of damage. But, you know, if you come across some Jangjust, let's say, the Jangjust will kill them all in about 2 seconds. Bagpipes, we're going to put in C. Great for buffing, but is the value in certain situations? I think they're really good, but again, is the value worth you losing out on another unit? But if you've only got that leadership, then yes, I'd say they're very good. Healers, I'd put healers ahead of them, but still on C, like this. Purely because, yeah, obviously there's a strategy where they've got a doctrine that does a mass AoE heal, and instead of doing the actual heal, because they run around and they get themselves killed, you just pop them in the corner and just on cooldown keep clicking that heal that just spreads an AoE heal, and that's pretty effective. So yeah, the Demi-Arii, I think they're called. I've heard good things. I'm going to pop them at the top tier of B. I haven't used them in a long time, but I have been killed by them, and they do slap a lot of damage. The Jangjusts I'm going to put here. The Jangjusts are really, really good in the blue lock system. They do a lot of damage, but I think you'd struggle now with the amount of shields that are about to do anything with them. So, yeah. But when you first come into a season, Jangjusts are like god tier. Really good. In fact, if we're just evaluating the blue season, these would be up here. But as it goes, this is how it is now in the game. And I would say these two in S, it seems weird, but they've got such value in terms of they still can do good things in the Siege with tier 5s. I know Sons of Fenrir probably can, and this probably can, and a lot of these probably can, but in terms of value to thingy, I think these two are at the top. The shotgun pikes, I'm going to put those sort of maybe C, sort of there. They're good, they burn, but they also get themselves killed like that. So yeah, no, they're okay, but I wouldn't be shoving them in a warband for any other reason apart from just wanting to play around a bit. Ronin, very big disappointment. We're going to pop those down in C. Yeah, need a little. I think they need a little buff. They feel a bit low down. I think a lot of people are a bit disheartened. They wanted those bad boys to be pretty good. But yeah, I'm sure they'll get something. Spear sergeants. We're gonna pop spear sergeants probably in C. Again, you're probably better off just go with stalwarts, to be honest. But I mean, they got cover commander. I don't know. Maybe someone could prove me wrong with those. But I just feel like whenever I see them, they're normally dead on the floor. Palace guards. Palace guards are actually not doing too badly at the moment. I'm going to put them in B tier. I'm going to put them B tier, but top of B tier at the moment. Yeah, still solid unit, I think. Still a solid unit, but they can get Onomoshu'd quite easily. But yeah, solid. Bit slow for my liking, but still solid. Walking Pike. Walking Pike is going to be A tier. Obviously, really good, solid unit. Walk down cavalry, knock down people. I imagine when this gets has this got mastery yet? I don't think it has got mastery yet. No, when this gets mastery, I think it's going to be really good. Actually, maybe have mastery. I don't know. I haven't looked at all the mastery units yet. Javelin sergeants. Now I do know they have mastery, and they have become very, very dangerous, very nasty, but enjoyable. I've been playing them and being able to like throw, and then when you're killing things to reload. I actually had a situation where I was throwing, and I was running out of ammunition. I had about 2 throws left, and I saw someone with peasants over there. So I thought, okay, threw at the peasants, killed a ridiculous amount of them, and basically half filled my ammunition back up. That was really good. They're solid. You'll see them everywhere in Siege at the moment. Halberdier sergeants. Again, I'm going to pop those in here. In A tier, Halberdier sergeants, solid unit, anti-cav, anti-infantry. Their mastery line is a little bit annoying because it focuses on charge, and no one wants to charge halberdiers. You want to just put them in phalanx and have them strike and turn around and kill cav and do whatever. They're a jack of all trades. Men at arms are going B tier. We're going to shove them behind here. Surprisingly, you can do well with men at arms. Doctrine them up. Their cover commander is actually pretty nasty. I might have to do another video on them at some stage. I have been using them, and yeah, they're good. They're very good. But probably not. They probably need to be modernized a little bit. Imperial Javelineers. It's kind of annoying that they've fallen behind the sergeants, but again, I'm going to pop these in B tier. They are really good, but the range, the ammunition problem, they are meant to be melee capable. They're not melee capable whatsoever. So, yeah. It's annoying because they're my favorite unit when I was playing dual blades. But, you know, they might, then when they get mastery, we'll see what happens. They might become good at melee, potentially. Now, the big boys that we've seen everywhere at the moment. Imperial Spearmen. They are A tier, 100%. So good. Yeah, you'll see them everywhere. It's crazy how good they are. Those guys, they just don't die. If you take those with a longsword, because they've got now in the mastery like 40 health every 1 second. That doesn't sound like much, but then you take a longsword heal and you take the heal they've got in their Victory line. They are so hard to take down, and with how tanky they are. Tersarags, I seem to remember they're called. I can't remember, but I know they're terrible. They're going in C. Yeah. You don't really see them. Their shield doesn't do anything. I do have them, and obviously because I got this picture. And I've used them, tried to make them work. You know, you're thinking that you've got a mace, and you're like, oh, so many shields about. Let me see if I can make these work. No, they're too squishy. They have a shield for no reason. They should actually just get rid of the shield and give them a 2-handed mace, and then up their damage a bit. So that's them. C tier, unfortunately. I'd love to see them get back up the list, though. Fortebraccios, straight up top. 40s are, yeah, great. Put them in the open formation, kills enemy cav, basically dominates the points, just keeps people pushing back. You have a line of 40s moving along, you're always going to be pushing the team back. So, yeah, 40s, great. Azaps. I'm going to pop in C as well. I've been underperforming for a little while. I don't see them ever anymore. I couldn't actually tell you when I last saw them. I have tried playing them up till level 16, I think it is. Yeah, just instant, like, just food for everyone else. They're just food. So, I want to see Azaps come back because I like the idea of the counter, you know, striking and stuff like that. That's really cool. Stalwarts, we're going to put Stalwarts probably end of A tier. I think everyone says Stalwarts are terrible, but I think if used properly, they still have a place. The only issue is you might as well take Imperial Spearmen. But I think Stalwarts are still pretty good in A tier. Paladins, I'm going to put in A tier as well. No, I'm going to put them in B. Actually, no, I don't get on well with Paladins. I'll put them ahead of Men-at-Arms. But I don't get on well with paladins at all. I find the XVing just kind of doesn't do what it used to do. It used to be like an instant delete, and now it's not so much, and they just seem to getting themselves killed. That's why I actually prefer the men-at-arms, because you can put them on the cover commander and then just deal with your hero. So, yeah. But paladins, I know I'd get slated if I didn't put them ahead of men-at-arms, so we're going to put them there. Berserkers, I think Berserkers have fallen off massively, instantly killed, dead. In fact, I would even put Berserkers down here. They're so niche. I'm going putting Berserkers in C. I'm doing it, but I will put them ahead of these guys. I just think they're they don't heal that much anymore. They're instantly killed by everything. The unit's tiny for the price. Just not doing it. Old men again. I can put them in B, but the kind of end of B here. They have their uses. You put them in a corridor, they will block up the corridor, but as soon as there's something too wide, things can get around the back of them. I don't think they do enough damage, so Axe Raiders. Probably another one in B, to be honest. I'll put them ahead of these guys, though. They'll be probably there. Axe Raid is good. I mean, it's nice to have that sort of ability to throw stuff and also be slightly tanky enough to get involved in fighting. They're sort of what Imperial Javelineers are, but the only reason why I put Imperial Javs ahead of them is because Imperial Javs throw actually does a ridiculously high amount of damage, and these guys' throw is good. It knocks things down, but it doesn't do a massive amount of damage. Like, I can chuck this into a group of shield maidens with the pinpoint thing, and you'll wipe out a lot of them, where you won't do anything too much to them with the Axe Raiders. But you do have the capability to run into combat. That's always nice. Sort of. Claymores. I was actually discussing on my stream last night. Claymores are going in C, but the head of C. Claymores are just bad Onimusha. Onimusha do everything Claymores do, and heal, Onimusha heal, without going into that sleepy, silly burnout phase for 15 seconds that these guys go into. If the devs ever watch this, just get rid of the burnout phase. There's no need for it. Like, I really want to play the Claymores, but they're just bad Onimusha now. That's all they are. They're kind of, they need to get rid of the phase where they go sort of into sleepy mode, and up when you put them on the buff mode, when you click their damage buff, that should be 15 seconds instead of 20 seconds instead of 15. Banner Guards. People are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna put them in C. Look, Banner Guards I know can be good, and I've seen people be really good with them. But they're too complicated. You have to do like drop flag, pick up flag, cancel animation, put them in formation, do Indomitable or something, whatever it's called, that buffs them, charge them, then reset their charge them again, then charge with the banner to make them charge again. Then do like a banner sweep, and then that's your rotation. It's too much. It's too much to actually perfect that while the team's coming at you. You'll get it once every 20 games. You might. So Huskarls, I'm going to put in the same vein as they went for a stage with this, actually, with these two. Huskarls, I think, definitely have more of a place. If you can get it off, I just think as soon as you see them chanting, people just move out the way or go and kill them. Like, I saw some chanting the other day, and I just sent my Onimusha straight over to them, and literally one shot, gone. And I've done it with the marmalades as well. So yeah, I'm not a fan, but you guys might be. I know there are some people that are big fan of Huskarls, trying to make them work, but this is my list, so they go and see. Marmalades going up top. Roman shields. Yeah, Really, really nice. Actually solid, because they're the one thing that can actually break open this if they land their second strike. So really solid. I'd put that in, get that, start unlocking that if you haven't, because it is actually a good counter to the best shield in the game at the moment. Monks have fallen off a bit, but they're still good. We're going to pop them in A tier. Monks are, actually, we'll put them there. Monks are good, but you got to use them situationally right. They are actually incredible at killing the new tier 5. If you haven't seen my video on the samurai, the monks are very good at killing them. Very good. Onimusha for the leadership is incredibly good. We're going to pop those in S tier. 100%. The heal, the burst damage. And I just love them as a unit because they're they haven't come into the game overpowered. They're really strong, but they can get killed so quickly. So they're really good. I like them a lot. Moving on, the Iron Reaper. Iron Reaper, I think, is about to get a buff or has just had it. So I'm going to put Iron Reaper up in A tier because it is probably the only thing that's going to be able to swing that flail and kill shields really nice and easily. Yeah, it's a good. It will come in. I think with the buff that it's getting. Yeah, I think it's going to be an A tier. So I'm just preempting it. Because we need something that's going to smash the shields down, and I'm hoping it's going to go there. But if we're going off the current thing, just so you've got, let's see, it would be down in C. It'd be down in C because it's not really used that much, and it can get wiped super quickly. But we're going to pop it in A because I think it's going to be a really strong unit very, very shortly. Unlike these guys, Sealer Dars we're putting in B. Unfortunately, they just get seen too quickly. They die too quickly. They don't really put out enough damage. Yeah. In fact, I'm putting them in C. I'm putting them in C. They just they just don't do much. But with that leadership reduction, I think we might see it more often. Someone might make it work. Just for me, yeah, I've got them and they just die so quickly. Shield Maidens going into S tier, of course. Oh, come on, move into that. Shield Maidens roam around. If you use these skills properly, go to Spear, get their Guardian buff, take them back to Sword, go into combat. So strong, so strong. Yeah, with sort of a warband like Shield Maidens, Imperial Spears, and Fortebraccios, you're looking pretty strong. Yeah, top tier, just easy to play as well. Once you've got it down, like just roaming around with them in Sword, lovely. Madao are gonna be in probably. I'm probably gonna put them in S tier because they're getting buffed. I think we're gonna see them a lot more. No, actually, no. They're going in A. I haven't seen a huge amount of them, but when I've been hit by them, they have been pretty good again, and feel a lot more tanky when I've used them than they are before. But I'm not comfortable enough yet to put them in A. Put them in S. But A, definitely. VGs, Hungarian Guards. I'm going to put these in B. Actually, no, I'm going to put them in C. I'm going to put them down here. Seem to get wiped really quickly. Kind of a shadow of their former self. Again, with the Sealer Dars, those two partner up quite well. It's in the fact that they will do a good initial hit, and they'll do it, but they're really intensive with the spamming of the buttons and stuff like that. I wish they would just turn that down to 2 buttons, so you could just press it and have an actual like longer thing. I don't know, or press it and they just automatically do all 4 of them. So yeah, but maybe they'll get a touch up soon and they'll move up because I'd love to see them. They're such a cool looking unit. I just don't like how button intensive they are. Just not that you have to do multiple buttons. It's just like da da da, then 2, then da da da, then 2, and it's just like I want to do like minimal things with my units so I can focus on helping them out with my hero. So yeah. Then we got Regenerii, tier 5 Javs. I'm going to pop them in B because they've got a bit of range to them. They can be useful, but they also get wiped so quickly. They're a small unit. Yeah. But they're quite good if you're on your own and you're roaming around. They're very good at insta-killing heroes. But as soon as that hero's got a unit, these guys can die very quickly. Very, very quickly. But I do like them. I need to actually bring them out again and play them. Maybe we'll do that on stream tonight. The Assassins. Assassins, again, B tier. Can be strong in the right hands. Very fast. Very nimble. And the damage on heroes is huge. But again, units get involved. If you don't pop your smoke, they will get wiped so quickly. And then following into the last ones, that's the new T5 Samurai unit. That is going to go in a B tier. Keep in mind that I think these guys are going to be strong. I think when they get figured out and maybe buffed or something happens to them, I think they're going to move up the tiers. But at the moment, I think there's just better anti-cav out there. And when it comes to anti-infantry, yeah, it's just, I think their thrust is too slow as well. But I do enjoy playing them. It's like the Regenerii. I enjoy playing them. Assassins, I enjoy playing them. But I'm putting them B because there's just better stuff out there, in my opinion. So, yeah. That looks like it's our list. There's a few there that potentially if I stared at them for longer, I'd move them around. But for now, I think that's gonna be what the list looks like. Let me know in the comments what you would move around or where you think some things be. I'm always interested to hear. And yeah, and if you're new and you haven't subscribed and you like my content, it would be an absolute pleasure to have you subscribe. That would be brilliant, really kind. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And thanks for watching, guys. And I will see you in the next one.